muddy road ahead, detour. Paid no mind to what it said, detour. Oh, these bitter things I find, should have read that detour sign. Headed down life's crooked road, lots of things I never knowed, and cause of me not knowing I now find. Trouble got in the trail, spent the next 5 years in jail. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead, detour. Paid no mind to what it said, detour. Oh, these bitter things I find, should have read that detour sign. When I got right to the place where it said about face, I thought that all my worries were behind. But the farther I go, the more sorrow I know. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead, detour. Paid no mind to what it said, detour. Oh, these bitter things I find, should have read that detour sign. When I got stuck in the mud, all my hopes dropped with a thud. I guess that my heartstrings are made of twine. Had no willpower to get from the hole that I'm in yet. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead, detour. Paid no mind to what it said, detour. Oh, these bitter things I find, should have read that detour sign. Should have read that detour sign. Should have read that detour sign.